Hello, hello, and welcome back to another round of First to Worst. I think this is the second one of the day, and we got a special one for you. We're running a head-to-head with Dinofreak1
Hello.
and the Funk.
Hey guys.
All right. And here in the commentator booth with me, we have Hoyt, the Flat Edition.
Hello, hello.
All right, and I will be your host for the night, Dragon on your shirt. Dino Freak, the Funk, when you guys are ready, go ahead and eat your hot dog and start your rolls.
Here we go.
Boy, you excited for this one? Because I'm excited.
I think this is going to be a very exciting match. It's good to get a nice afternoon match in.
Oh, yeah. We love seeing our head-to-heads. The head-to-heads are always interesting, even though the stakes are rather low.
All right, the Funk opens it up. He's got a scout rifle, choosing to throw that.
Yeah, I'm
one
gonna
away.
reload that.
Okay.
Get one reroll on the Funk. All right.
I'm gonna stick with this.
Okay. That's one reroll for the Funk, and choosing to stick with that one.
Looks like the Funk's got himself looks like a USP tactical.
I'm gonna re-roll. That I got a deagle, by the way.
All right.
Okay. The Deagle
We got-
44.
44? 357, sorry, 357.
All right, we got
Yeah.
one reroll on Dino Freak.
I'm getting a bit of stuttering, but I think I can just play through it.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice. Okay, I've got the bolt action rifle, the tactical 8400 shorty. I'm gonna stick with this one.
Okay.
All right. Well, looks like both of our runners are ready. You guys have any final words for us before we send you off?
No.
I'm ready for the goulash. Well, if I'm being honest.
Everyone loves a good
That's
goulash.
3 steps ahead of where you are right now, man.
Okay, I'm ready to be in the red zone.
Well, all right. When you guys are ready, just go ahead and kick it off.
Okay.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and pull up a stream for you, Hoyt, while you mute and deafen them. So, there we go. All right. Now, Hoyt, you should have yourself a... What is this? Hold up.
There's something going on there.
Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, hold up. Don't worry, guys. I can fix it. Let's see. Where's... There we go.
Only a
Fix
little
that.
bit of technical difficulties. It looks like we got a couple of sewer boys here, though. Both players choosing to go the safe route, not over the top. Because I think this is the smarter move to go through the sewers here. You avoid all the death lasers and the sentinels. Oh, both of the Sosigs... both of the Sosigs dropping down in Dino Freak's room. All coordinated,
Literally.
like as if they were rappelling down.
They're basically ninjas.
Yeah. Oh, he's
here.
disarmed one. Chooses to chase him down with the sword. The Funk is still making his way up the ladder. You know, you don't want to get up to the top of that ladder and
Got some
immediately
frame
get
drops.
spotted.
That's not
Yeah.
He's
entirely
trying to
good.
nail his
Some
ladder
worse frame
pop
drops, I
here.
think.
Do
which is
the
there's a
supply
Sosig
guys
down
affect the stealth bonus?
They do.
Big noob move.
So you don't want to get spotted by him while still holding onto the ladder and trying to get into the room like a like a silly
and
man.
ooh, I'm shaking.
Dragon. I
All I see is
am
a score in his
shaking.
way.
All right. Looks like the Dino Funk getting himself a
I actually hate
Chrome
this gun. Why did I stick with this?
Deagle, Chrome Deagle, and
Isn't it a
50
fresh
Action
mag?
Express. Not too bad.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He did throw away the 357 Deagle, right?
Hmm.
But Goat chooses. Well, I guess he
There's the
doesn't
first
choose
boss.
to have the 50 Deagle. Now, if you had your
Hmm.
choice of the Deagle, the 357 or the 50 Dragon, which would you rather have in this
You
game?
know, frankly, if I had to choose between a 357 and a 50 AE, the 357 feels like you get a bit more
Got the
bang
shakes,
for
man.
buck.
Yeah, you get more ammo and it pops heads pretty much just the same.
Especially if you got hollow points with it. That being said, the 50 Action Express is kind of a vibe. All right, so he's got
That's true.
2, 3, 4,
Dino
5.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
oh. And
That was a pretty good clear.
that was a really good clear from Dinofreak.
He was keeping the hold nice and clear and then moved right to the encryptions.
And in the meantime, the Funk got himself a Mossberg 590, getting a
No, what the bad.
good red dot to go
go.
with it too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think out of all of the pump shotguns, that's the one you want. There's a lot of really
Oh, yeah.
bad pump shotguns,
That-
but that he definitely high rolled that.
The
that
the
one.
590 is the holy grail of pump shotties outside of the KSG.
Because you know it's got enough. It's got enough capacity that you could maybe
I
skip
believe,
the semi-auto shotgun entirely, which I think some people have done.
yeah, I believe as far as capacity goes, again, outside of the KSG, it's got the most capacity. And speaking of capacity, Dinofreak rolled himself a semi-auto shotty, getting himself the
M23
M2.
gun.
Yeah, that's the Benelli on steroids.
Ooh, Funk having a nice swap to his secondary in order to clear that final encryption. I don't know if he was out on the Mossberg, but he
Happy with that.
made a nice transition to his pistol there.
We love our quick draws. We love our gunslingers in our streams. So
Looks like he's moving over to the shop.
So that being said, Hoyt, would you rather have the Mossberg 590 or that one semi-auto shotgun that's got like 6 rounds? You know, like the second lowest in the auto shotty pool.
The hunting shotgun,
nice.
the
Yeah.
hunting semi-auto. I think I would still rather not have to pump. Even if it's got less capacity, even though it's kind of like really ugly. I think I would still rather like, because if I have to, I can still like break my wrist and shoot forward multiple times one-handed, which one-handed is going to be nice going down into Inclinator.
Oh, actually,
If
no,
you
no,
ride
actually,
the zip
actually,
line
Actually, hold on,
and
hold
you
on.
try
Actually,
and shoot.
Dino having himself a moment here.
Dragon, can
just
you
remembered.
check the stream room? Yeah, thank you.
I need to.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
He's on it. He's on it, folks. I should be nice.
Do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. And
All right, it looks like Dinofreak.
yeah.
I thought he was done shopping. He is not done shopping.
Ooh,
He
getting
is
himself a
buying-
power up early, doing the
Ghostly.
going the stonks route.
Yeah.
And in the
Alright.
meantime,
Lucky.
the Funk went and rolled himself a.
That's fine.
Looks like he got himself the Benelli with the M-Lock handguard.
Yeah, a nice roll. I think
Not too
all of
bad.
the Benellis, the M1014s, they're all pretty much the same in my book.
Yeah, the
And
only
they're
one.
all really nice.
Yeah, the only one that really stands out. I'm assuming the 3-gun is a Benelli. That's the only one that really stands out. And I guess the other shotgun, from what I heard from Chad, it's supposed to be a Beretta. 1301, and wow, Dinofreak getting himself a really fast encryption clear. He took the encryptions out. I think that's
was-
like what, at least like a second and a half time frame.
Yeah, that he got really lucky all having the hardened spawn
I'll
on
go this
one
way.
side of the wall. It's very convenient to just mow them all down. Losing a little bit of control here in crossover, letting him climb the steps. Ooh, dodging a shot.
Ooh, is Dinofreak going for a no-hit run?
I think he's hitless so far, but I'm
If he
not sure
can-
he's staying on top of these Sosig spawns well enough to
Well, he's definitely
prove me wrong.
he's definitely going real fast with the encryptions. That's for sure. Honestly,
Yeah.
it'd be curious to see how much of a gap between a no-hit and a
Oh, every time.
Well, usually how
And
I
a
like to
speeding
think
bullet.
of it is if well, the encryption time bonus is the single biggest source of score on the board. But if you're trying to improve your score as a runner, usually you will not be able to, from one run to another, make up the speed difference of giving up a hit. So if you're trying to improve your score from run to run, going hitless is going to give you the biggest
In the
score.
meantime, it looks like the Funk had just did he just step into his hold? I believe he did. And he just
Yep,
cleared out his
yep.
just cleared out the hardens, didn't he? I guess we'll see in a hot minute.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, it looks like
I don't know what's going on, but it looks
One?
like the Funk's
the override token? Come on.
stream is muted for some reason. I got no audio coming from his stream, but that's totally okay.
yeah. Oh,
All right,
here-
the swarms are up.
good swarms.
Taking them down, not too bad, not too bad.
2 tap on each. That's pretty
All
good.
right. Oh, sweaty hands.
No, no, no. Oh my god. I hate those things.
Our runners having the most fun.
Hello, sir.
I believe both of our runners are still hitless
I would not like to build a snowman.
at this moment. And I think their clears were
Okay, right.
pretty comparable. Maybe the Freak was a little
Okay.
bit Dino Freak was a little bit faster on his clears in the second
Yep,
hold,
That's
maybe
right.
by a smidge.
Yeah.
But I think it's anybody's run so far.
Oh, where am I going?
Yeah, it's still a bit
Show
too
match
early to
anyway.
tell. We still have to
Copy.
see.
So
Typically,
secure.
you can kind of get a good gauge of where someone is sitting at,
Let's think. Let's think.
score-wise, by hold 3, especially depending on
Hmm.
how well they handle hold 3.
Well,
I wouldn't-
especially this hold 3 will separate the
SMG.
dead
for
from the
sure.
living.
For
It's a
sure.
new tactic. It's a new tactic. It's a new tactic.
Not necessarily a good
two,
idea to use the inclinator
one,
as a pace
on B.
gauger, but at the same
Both of them are in
time,
the same shop here.
Be more alive.
Looks like Dino Freak
You have 2
is
points more than
praying,
is he contemplating?
shopping, something.
usual.
I think he's.
He's only
just
got 4
probably wanted to show
tokens.
to
He
them,
can't
so
buy
they're
a
fucking this far.
BR or an AR with that.
He could
Unless
if
he
he
starts
sold a few things, though. I think he has at
Mhm.
least a. He's got a
He's got
bolt
3
action and a handgun he
Yeah.
can sell, but
Mhm.
it looks like he might go for the SMGs, getting himself. Oh,
Ouch. That is
owie,
not
owie,
what
owie,
you
owie,
wanna
owie,
do.
owie. Why is that in the operator Ori pool? Though
This is probably, besides the Keter, my second least favorite
I mean,
gun in the pool.
that is. What?
Maybe I'd rather have a Keter, to be honest.
Yeah, the Ket.
no butt stock, horrible recoil.
Yeah, you
It's
could
not a
you
bad
could
idea.
put a stock on it, but either way, at the
Mhm.
same time, the Funk got himself the IA2, Not too
It's got a
bad.
terrible mag well. It's not, yeah, I like the IA2. It doesn't have a fast fire rate, but that means it's very controllable on full
It's
auto.
controllable, and it has very similar controls to the FAL. So if you like FALs, that thing it basically, you'll feel right at home with the IA2.
Yeah, I think it's a great rifle. Brazil mention.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Looks like the
I
Funk with his
suppose.
IA2.
So here's a
Dino.
question for you. Considering I'm pretty sure that SMG Dinofreak1 has to be the lowest SMG roll. I can't think of anything worse.
It's pretty bad. It's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
So would you rather roll that or like the modern SKS?
SKS, especially going into inclinator, because you'd have so much more bullet velocity, right? Which means you can kill all the way down the stairs, which is a handy capability for your gun to have.
Oh yeah.
In this
And
hold.
while we were yapping about it, Dinofreak
We're gonna be down here.
he got himself into inclinator, so I guess we'll see if he can put that SMG to work.
And he is holding middle, which is ballsy. We've seen other people do it to pretty good success.
It's not too bad. You kind of put yourself in a good position to take out any and all encryptions, but
You
it is a
definitely
danger
do.
zone. But his the hardens for Dinofreak are up, and he's already taken out a handful, and
Shite,
that's it
sir.
for all the hardens.
That was a
Solid,
hitless harden.
solid
That's
work.
pretty good way to start the hold.
Whoa.
You know, if I was to take a girl out on a date and I had to pick an area and institution for it, I would take her to Inclinator. I'd take her
think the
straight to the
ambiance-
top of Inclinator,
To the top.
to the very top.
I guess you do get nice romantic views of the rest of Inclinator.
Yeah.
You know,
Plus,
trying to yes and this one, Dragon. You're not giving me a whole lot to work with here.
okay, there's
you have
one
the-
thing you can do in Inclinator, right? If you bring some ammo, you can throw it off the ledge and watch the cinder blocks, like, you know, pop off the rounds. So you got something to do while you're on the date, right? In case you get,
Oh,
in
Dino
case
running
she's
out of
getting a little
ammo in his-
boring.
He's having to
Yeah.
reload to finish off the swarms. I think he's still
Should've
hitless
swapped
here.
away.
By
Ooh,
the Funk.
he's really not like.
Ooh.
I don't think he's used that SMG at all.
The Funk is spending a lot of time on these train tracks. You better watch out.
He's on the block tracks, heading down block way.
That's
That was stupid.
That's a
I can't
hitless
believe I
clear
just got
for the Funk too. I think we have so far 2 hitless. Oh, the freak!
Ooh.
Dinofreak finally taking a shot on his third phase here. The recursives before they pop. Unfortunate damage.
It's all right though. Dinofreak is still setting some good pace, and I can't wait to see how he handles the recursives. Seeing how he
Yeah.
doesn't have like the best. Okay, well, we found a use for the SMG he has.
Yeah, it looks like I don't think no, it does have a single shot.
It does have single shot,
not
but it
full
is
auto only.
open bolts, so your single
Yeah.
shot is on a little bit of a delay.
Yeah. It's not that big of a deal though. Even though he got hit, he still made a really nice clean clear
Let's
on
fucking
it.
go.
And in the meantime, the Funk has his swarms up.
Yep. Doing pretty nice, getting a nice lucky 4 group there. Reloading the shotgun to take out the rest. He's taking his time with it. Oh, no, he was. That was all of his. Okay, that was all of his notes. Never mind, guys.
All of his what?
It's harder with the no sound to tell you that.
Yeah.
Ooh, he looks like he took a shot on the recursive encryption too. So both of our runners have been lost their no hit
least
bonus
it's
in the exact same place.
it's hard to be a
No,
one
come
hit
on,
on
get in there.
Inclinator. Like
Mhm.
if we had it to where like if we were doing one hits and anytime
Yeah.
Inclinator popped up on the seed list, I
Man, I
guarantee you
suck at this
everyone
game.
would still do standard health.
Yeah.
Even
For
some of our
most of our
seasoned runners would want to run standard on an Inclinator seed.
I think even for our best runners, not getting hit in Inclinator is not a given. You know,
Oh yeah. Either way,
going through hit list does involve some amount of luck.
the
even
Funk
for-
has just gotten done with his run and Inclinator as well as the Freak, both of them moving on to the fourth hold. On their way to
That
a
wasn't stressful at all.
on their way to a hold they can't avoid.
Shit. I need to drink water.
Boo.
Hey, at least I got you to laugh, Hoyt. Baldric didn't laugh at that at all.
Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't have encouraged you so well, but now that I'm not in the chat and I'm here with you, I can boo you live, which Dino's in his
Alright.
shop.
I'll
wonder
come
what
up
he
I'll come
did.
up with some more puns.
Now, last time he was running short on tokens and went for the SMG because I don't think he could afford an AR. So he's gonna be real tight on tokens here.
He's going to be
Oh,
tight,
looks like
but it can still get him a 8-point assault rifle, getting the G36 Lomboy.
You're kidding.
Oh, that's a great roll. That is my favorite roll.
Oh yeah, are you a G36 enjoyer?
Yeah, and you know what? Even though there's the G36C with the cool tactical rails, I still like the regular G36 because it has another like 4 inches of barrel length, which gives you great head popping with 5.
I suppose it's the G36 poses a interesting question. Would you rather have a bad red dot or iron sights on your rifle?
Ooh,
'Cause-
you know, if you could just get me a hacksaw and I could cut off that carry handle entirely and not have it there at all, I think I would be happier. I don't need iron sights. I
Right.
don't need that red dot. I don't need that scope. Just cut it all off, and I would be happier than the carry handle integrated optics situation.
Right, are you not a carry
Wait,
handle
I just lost
enjoyer?
my deagle.
Some of them are okay. Actually, my favorite carry handle sites, everybody's gonna get mad at this, but the QBZ, the Chinese army
guy's making me
rifle,
paranoid.
has really good carry handle sights. They're nice and open. They're like AK sights, but carry handle version. It's nice. It's nice.
That is a very interesting take, Hoyt. I can't believe I heard someone say one good thing about that hunk of junk.
The QBZ is fine.
It's
fine.
For assault rifles in Operator Ori, it's I don't want to say it's the lowest roll, but I'd have to say it's at least second lowest. It contends with the SKS.
We got the SRM3. We got the SKS. We got the VZ58 with the 10-round mags. You gotta be kidding me. It's not bad.
VZ58, huh? Well, I mean, the VZ58, you can upgrade magazines. And yeah, getting the 10 rounds suck, but...
to 30s.
But it's not as bad as getting 10 rounds on an AR roll.
Yeah, that's pretty painful.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, QBZ, I like it. I like it. Do I think it's a good roll? No. It's not a good roll. But the carry handle sights are okay.
Yeah.
All right, what did the Funk roll here? He also looks to have
Let's
gotten
see.
himself an 8-point AR with those Danag mags.
Yeah, we were over here yapping and
Wait, my
I
health
was
weenie.
heavy in my yap era. I apologize.
hey,
to-
you know, we're
well, not our
commentators,
viewers,
so
but
we're
the Funk.
supposed to be yapping. Like,
I
imagine if we
apologize
were
all
here
the time
not
for not
yapping.
seeing what he
We'd be
rolled.
not doing our job.
Yeah,
Let's.
that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Funk got the IA2 in the last.
What?
Oh yeah, the IA.
He got the IA2, and it looks like he upgraded up to the 45 round mags.
Looks like he's contemplating upgrading the rounds. Now, I like the incendiary fire because it gives you the tracer effect and some more head pop. and
Everyone
if
loves
you
the
shoot an
API.
armored Sosig-
Weenie.
If you shoot an armored Sosig, even though
Oh
it
my
doesn't
God.
penetrate with the
I'm an
incendiary
idiot.
rounds, it'll still
Oh,
light 'em
whatever.
on fire.
I don't need it.
So I
Oh,
like taking those
copium.
3 points and getting the fire round.
I'd have to say my favorite, if I didn't have to go
I'm a stupid
API,
idiot.
is I do like armor piercing.
Oh, you like just going the straight AP?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice, but you don't get a tracer effect.
You don't get
I
a
like it.
tracer, but it is a guaranteed one-shot kill on all the Sosigs. It won't
That's
pop
true.
their heads, but if you hit them just once,
Mhm.
you're guaranteed they're gonna bleed out, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You can shoot and forget.
But I think out of all of the rounds so far in the tournament, I think most of our runners have just chosen to stick with FMJ for the most part.
There's not too much reason to go for any other. I've seen APIs and everything, but it's not like last year where like the ammo you got was completely random. So and the token economy is very tight. So I think our runners are just very reluctant to roll
Yeah,
ammo
to
because of
spend
how
money, yeah.
spendy it can get.
Yeah, and honestly, even though, like, you know, FMJ one round might not kill through the faceplate, 4 rounds will do it.
And while we were
just
yapping,
keep
the
shooting.
Dinofreak has made it into his 4th hold, and he's already working on the stealths. And he's already knocked them
bounced them.
down. Not too bad. I'd say he
Oh,
probably got it done in about, what, maybe 3-4 seconds?
Yeah, not bad. He did barely dodge a grenade that went off right next to him. I'm sure that was a bit scary. Or if he was stuck bouncing in space. That's why I don't like holding in these middle islands here. I'm always afraid that I'll get stuck out at sea.
You don't want to be
slowly
caught. You don't
floating
want to
through
be...
the void.
Hoyt over here telling us he doesn't want to be a floater.
Yeah. I want my feet on the ground.
Yep. And in the
Planted.
meantime, the Funk has also made it into his 4th hold, and the Dinofreak is working on his polymorph. He's got...
That's going to be hard with that G36.
Oh,
the height
yeah.
over bore, you kind of just have to point shoot. If you trust that optic, you're gonna not enjoy the results.
Hide over
This is so
bore.
embarrassing.
You know what? You know what else we call hide over bore?
What's that?
Elevated sight.
Okay. Elevated sight.
Elevated sight.
Elevated sight.
Elevated sight.
Elevated sight.
Elevated sight.
Ooh, the Funk is taking a lot of fire.
Oh yeah, I
here.
saw that. He had to take himself a health dog in the meantime while we were
Is that 5 or
Yeah.
6?
being
Like he had
goofballs.
trouble finding that final encryption that was hiding across the map from him.
Mm.
And sometimes that happens, and it wasn't over the top of his head for the first time. You know, it was just kind of over there.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Dinofreak over here taking the that looks like it's he's taking the pillar. Ooh, I see what he's doing. He's right next to the regenerative, using his G36 with the 100 round 100-round mags to just hammer away at it. Not too bad.
You don't have to do all that funny swap into your shotgun to clear it out and weaken it. If you just got the 150 round drum bazine, you can kind of just hold the trigger down.
We got a tram user on stream.
Trains. Yes.
I
dude.
love trains.
Meanwhile, the Funk had a pretty good clear on his polymorphic. It was being kind of mean to him, not showing him all of its sides that he needed. For
I don't know if I mentioned this, but did I mention to you how bad it'd be if using the tram used up a token?
Ooh, that would be so sad. I'm glad that the institution public transportation agency has free rides for all of us.
Yep,
here.
it won't even tell you if it takes a token. You just find out once you get to the shop.
Oh, it takes it out of your pocket?
Yeah. All right, looks like the Funk got his regenerative, and he's just going in circles with his IA2.
I like that funky little spiral.
That was ooh.
Have some fun
hey, there's a reason why they call him the Funk.
Yes, sir.
Over here doing some Saturday Night Live moves over here.
Maybe he
hitting
hitting
that
what I'm talking about?
hitting that regenerative with that staying alive move there.
Yeah, that's true. That is also that's disco. That's not funk. Get out of here.
What's the difference? They both beat the same drum. Oh, staying alive.
Get out of here with that. Get out. Disco Dragon. You know, maybe it's the silk shirts that you like about disco.
I won't lie, they do. The silk shirts do look good, especially when they got dragon prints. Dragon printed silk shirts.
Some shield dogs in the shop here.
Yep, Dinofreak he got himself a ghost dog and a shield dog, and it looks like he wants to do some more shopping, but the Sosic patrols are being some absolute meaners right now.
I mean, he could get some tracers, I suppose, but I think he's just about out of money here.
By the way, Hoyt, when Dinofreak it was the Funk that used the tram, right?
Oh shit! I need to run. I need
Dinofreak used the tram.
Okay, when Dinofreak pops in, we got to tell him he owes us money for using the tram.
I don't need none.
We gotta be super like passive aggressive about it. We just gotta sit there and be like,
you will not recruit me into your shenanigans, Dragon on your shirt. I'm the serious announcer, and you are the goofball announcer. We've discussed this. This was part of the plan.
We didn't discuss anything. What is this? Am I being gaslit right now? Do we have some live gaslighting on stream?
No, we might have some live gas leaking on
Hoyt
stream.
the gaslighting edition.
It's always been there, Dragon. Looks like the Funk is also having trouble with the patrols in this room as he just tries to buy some dang stuff that he wants. And they're always coming in and bugging you.
All right, Dinofreak getting ready to step into Terrorbind. I need to have a cinematic hit ready anytime Terrorbind is mentioned.
It just makes me think of terror birds. You know, the dinosaurs, terror birds.
All right, Dinofreak now in the Terrorbind. He's locked in. There is no going back for the freak.
He's throwing himself all around this place.
Ooh, looks like he wasn't able to make it to the top of the
I think
turbine.
he had to let go early because he was taking fire, which does happen if you're not able to grab that immediately. Ooh, taking some more hits from down below.
Oh yeah,
Looks
the
like he was
Sosigs are just
really
putting the pressure on. The cascading is up though, and he's already got it down to the cheesy bites. Tacking away at him. He's not doing too bad accuracy-wise with that
Yeah,
dot.
having to stop and deal with the Sosigs though, that's gonna eat into his time.
Oh yeah, he still managed though. That was pretty. It was a solid cascading clear. It's not the best we've seen, but it's still pretty good.
He was able to shoot like 4 of those cheesy bites, just like bang, 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 bang. That was really impressive.
We got the freak over here shopping, getting himself. Looks like he's just loaded up on power-ups. He's got a shield dog, got a
Yeah.
bunch of infinite ammos, but we'll have to see.
You don't need that 150 round double drum mag. You just always have it.
All right, the orthogonal is up for Dinofreak, and it looks like the orthogonal is deciding to sink down into the floor. Give our runner a little bit of a hard time.
He has those 150 round double drums, but he's choosing to use the shotgun instead, hoping that he can get some good, easy ricochets to clear some of those panels.
Oh shit! You know what?
I mean, the shotgun isn't a bad choice for clearing it out. I don't. Okay, I was
crap.
afraid he forgot to rack his
crap.
shotgun there. Ooh, falling through the floor.
I
He's
do
still
not
got
have
his
this under
ghost
control.
dog on. He's still got some time to clear this thing before he starts getting shot again.
All right.
I'm not sure
Should-
this shotgun
has-
strategy
he's
is
got
working
one
out
more?
too well. For
There
him.
it goes. Yeah, the shotgun strategy on the orthogonal, I'd say, is the best on the simple fact that you can take out a whole side with one shot. If
Now, if I'm gonna do it though, I want infinite ammo so I can just hammer that trigger.
well, yeah,
and
that's
it
that's a
rotates
given.
3
Infinite
times
ammo
you're done.
always makes the orthogonal easier.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why do they call this area turbine?
Did you say turd?
Yes.
Sorry, you cut out on Discord.
Yes,
Why
I
do they
said.
call it turbine? I expect it's called turbine because there's a spinning turbine in the middle of the room.
Wait, that's what a turbine looks like? Ain't
That's
no
what
way.
a turbine can look like.
Ain't no way. There's no way that's a turbine.
A turbine is
If
the
it's
thing
if
that
it's a
looks
turbine, then that is a serious OSHA violation. All right, the refractive is up for Dinofreak. He's got one
and
shot,
It looks like he's got the combo
And
here for the 2-shot on it.
two shots on the refractive. Dinofreak done with his 5th hold. Not too bad, my guy. Not too bad. All right. Well, I guess with that said and done, let's go ahead and focus on the Dinofreak who's about to step into his hold.
All right.
All right. Dinofreak now locked in and ready to make history. Ooh, looks like he overshot it.
Messed that up.
He
Oh,
overshot getting on top of the turbine.
Where's it at?
Oh, it looks like he's trying to find his
His encryption.
encryption here. It looks like he's found it.
Ooh,
Popping
getting
the infinite ammo.
not a bad move. All right, he's got it down to the cheesy bites. Really just kind of going around with it.
He's taking fire, but I don't think he got hit there.
Ooh.
Is he gonna? And he
Oh,
gets
not
through it.
bad.
That Sotig was really close to him,
gun.
but it looks like is he gonna try and get on top again here?
See, yep, he's taking a second shot at getting at the top of the turbine, and he
missed
made
This
it.
time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Funk is chilling at the top of the turbine, doing the funky spiral.
Yep. Now, this is a bit of a maypole hold. You kind of have to keep spinning and spinning and spinning to maintain control.
Mm-hmm. Either way, his orthogonal is up, and he's opting to use the assault rifle to take out the panels here.
It's
Interesting.
not a bad choice. He's got
No.
that nice red dot on it, and you can kind of just...
Yeah, it's not a
Beautiful
bad
work.
choice at all, and the orthogonal is already down. I think he might have had a slightly faster orthogonal player,
Yeah.
but the orthogonal was playing nice. The orthogonal decided to show the Funk some love, some funky love. Oh,
Well said, Dragon. All right, we're just waiting on that final encryption to pop. Now, does he have a bullet boost power up?
He does have bullet boost, and he does have a shotgun. He is all set for a 2-shot clear as well.
Yep, just has to execute on that plan, which,
frankly,
you know,
I see this score being really, really
where it's
close.
yeah,
I'd have to say
I
maybe
think the Funk has gotten shot fewer times in this final hold.
Oh, he's got one shot on the
Dinofreak
refractive.
did take a few shots.
That's 2 shots. Oh, he's gonna have to hit it with a third. 3. Ooh, man, he must. Okay, and 4. That's 4 shots on the refractive for the Funk.
All right, I am unmuting and undeafening.
All right,
Gentlemen, great runs.
Thank you.
Hello.
hey, how's it going?
Oh
Same
my
here.
God. Oh my God! Congratulations, dude. The Funk.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Same to you. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, both of you
Let's
did
go.
a really good job. We were pretty impressed with how you guys handled everything. All right.
So
Well,
that's. Let me get your scores in. Dino, that's you with a 1,157 200.
Oh, 1,152,700. The other way around I would love the other way around though. You can
that's
2,700. And the Funk, that's you with the winner of our fake head-to-head here.
No, I'm going to the
With a
goulash.
1,214,000. What is that? 650.
Yes.
let's see.
Damn, dude.
Damn, that's really good. You actually surprised me with that score, Funk. I thought it was going to be at least like at the lowest a 117.
My
But-
practice runs have gone so much worse than that.
Yeah, my practice ones, the other two, if you rewind in my stream, oh man, they were bad. Like, I was so scared for today.
Well, you made it. Let's see where you are. The Funk, you are currently in the green in 17th place.
Whoa,
Nice.
congratulations.
17 place.
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah, dude. All right.
Where did you go, Mr. Dinofreak1? You are also in the green. Congratulations. In 39th place.
No way.
Hell yeah. It looks like
Congrats.
you are probably you're pretty much guaranteed to see elimination. So well, hey, who
You guys
knows?
are
Maybe
in
later
green.
down the line you'll get a grudge match with the Funk.
Ooh, it'd be great if you guys found each
And
other
I better
again.
win this time round.
I'm down for it.
Let's go. That'll be sick.
Oh yeah,
All
we
right,
definitely need to keep track of the head-to-heads in our free-for-all and see how many grudge matches we see, because those would be really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be really cool. There was a moment in my run where I thought I had lost my health weenie. I forgot I had eaten it. You see? I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was running back through before Void. I was looking, trying to look for it, but
I was wondering where you were going. We
Yeah, no,
decided not
exactly.
to say anything about it. I had no idea.
I was really panicking because I was like, this would really help because I literally just spent 3
Mhm.
points on an SMG that I didn't use in that third
Yeah,
hold.
and I'm like, this guy's health can't be that low that he's like going to central to like. Mm,
Yeah.
uh,
Just throw
see,
a little spanner in the works, you know.
speaking of throwing things, let's throw it to chat for some questions if there are any.
See.
Chat questions.
See, I think they're both just absolutely awestruck with
I
what
know.
just happened.
Hey, you know what? We're technically against each other,
Okay.
but we're all
You know what? I'll
against
go
We're
ahead
all in it
and
together.
I
our
will
own
ask you
score.
guys a very important question that I didn't get an answer to. Why is
Okay.
it why is turbine called turbine?
Um, I don't know anything other than the obvious turbine in the middle.
No, that can't be it. That'd be too obvious.
Droid asks, "Hey, Funk, how do you spin your gun like that?"
I'm just spinning my controllers. It wouldn't physically work. It would actually be smacking me in the head, but in the game it works.
Good
As an
answer.
idle animation, it's
Hey,
pretty cool.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't expect anything less from a guy named the Funk to know how to do some spins.
Yeah.
I forgot you can spin in this game.
Let's see. Nomk says, "Both of you, how do you stay so calm jumping around Inclinator?
Also,
Oh,
cheers on the
that
runs.
was
Did you feel calm, or were you just
not
masking the shakes
that
very
was
well?"
not calm. I don't know. This is my aiming the whole time, man. And I was most people I've seen have been like doing long range sightlines. I can't do that. I have to actually run to the
Mhm.
actual nodes, and that
Yeah.
scares the shit out of me every time.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just try to keep moving so they don't hit me, but it didn't work out too well.
Well, shoot. Well, either way, you guys handled the inclinator very well. I was pretty impressed with how them went down. Dino Freak, I saw you got
Oh
that
my god,
bad
that
SMG
was
roll there.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
I I
that
have
was
to
of all
yeah.
the things, hoping for the P90, the MP5, I got that. I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah,
I
I'm a
think
little
that's probably one of the worst
I
rolls in the
believe
whole.
it's like the P2000
No, that's the one
something,
with
I
the
think.
straight mag.
Well, that's not
Oh, is it?
terrible.
Oh, I
Well,
love the
It's
PG.
like the AEK 2000 or something.
It was even stranger as well because in my practice runs I have not rolled an SMG at all. So that was I've got a reflex sight. I
yeah.
don't need 2 points.
Do you think
And
you
then
would
I
have
got that.
gotten a higher score had you gotten a better SMG?
Oh, that's because I would have a backup weapon, you see. There were points where well actually the point I got when I got to my G3, yeah, because I would have been able to take out those uh the blue ones with the red.
The polymorphs?
No, the one before that, the recursive.
Oh,
So
the
I would have been able to
swarms?
take out. No, the one before that one. Those are after the swarms. There's the blue with the
Oh
red.
yeah, the recursives. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
they're
okay,
called.
it
I
is a
thought you were
recursive.
talking about the polymorph. I was like,
No, sorry, that's my bad.
it's
um,
all good.
I would have definitely been able to take out those a lot quicker. So maybe I would have got. I mean, that's the best I've done. So actually, who knows? You know.
No, yeah. A win is a win, and you fellas definitely got some
Yeah. I
spectacular
do
wins.
have one more
Love to see a
question.
PV.
The Funk, going up against the refracted, which shotgun shells were you using?
Those were slugs.
Slugs
Ah,
with
I had
what?
the
with
bullet
bullet
boost, and I
boost.
thought it should have taken less hits than
Oh,
that, but I think I did it
Well,
in 4 or 5 hits.
so bullet
slugs.
boost affects slugs and number 4 differently. Normally, if you have number 4, it'll take like 6 to 8 hits, and then if you have bullet boost, it takes 2.
Yeah. So
But
that's what happened in my run just then.
Slugs, it's normally 4 to 5, and if you have bullet boost, it's like still 4. Like it doesn't change at all.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
crazy. Is it per
Yeah, I
pallet?
wish I would knew that.
Yeah.
I think it
And
changes
so
with
the
number
lore
of-
is Anton tweaked the refractive to where it's like it teleports like a few frames like later,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it gives you just
Yeah.
enough time for all the pellets to hit the
I don't
orb.
I don't know why
Of course.
I don't know why that means
Hmm.
that like number 4 takes bullet boost and is so much more effective with it.
It's
Like,
prob
'cause
it's
it's
probably
not
because
proportional
it's
at all.
probably because with all the different pellets and everything, and those being like what bullet boost like double or quadruples the
I
damage
guess,
amount.
but we're heavy in guessing territory there.
Yeah, with that one. But either way,
Definitely.
the point of it is the amount of pellets that hit the refractive, with basically all of that combined, just does more damage than any single bullet in the game, even if it is bullet boosted. Like not even 50
Gosh.
BMG 2 shots. I think maybe the 20 mil might, but I haven't tried it with the 20
Yeah,
mil.
the 20 mil can, or the 20 mil 2 shots with no bullet boost, and I think the KS-23. Well, anyway, we're really getting into the weeds,
Yeah.
fellas. Those were some good runs.
Thank you,
Do
sir.
you guys have anything you'd like to say to the chat before we close this out?
Oh man. I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you next time. Hope you guys, more people in the chat enter the tournament next time. It's cool to see more people
Alright.
in every time.
Yeah, we'll have to go find more people far and
Okay.
wide.
Well,
Yeah, I'll bother all my friends with VR headsets. I'll spread the word around here in England.
Same here.
all right. Well, there you have it. So we got the scores in and we got question answered. Everyone still watching. Stay hydrated.
Wait. Why hot dogs? Why hot dogs? Guys,
Oh,
why
yeah.
hot dogs?
We almost forgot.
We almost didn't do it, guys. Why hot dogs?
Why hot dogs?
You know, the salt water is like a composition of blood, right? Right? It's just less gory when they explode.
That's what I think of when I bite a hot dog. I think composition of blood.
And then you bite your finger afterwards, right? Straight after.
No. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, dude.
Dinofreak, I do not want to know what you do in your life on a daily basis.
It's where the ketchup comes from, man. Like, come on. Where?
Okay,
where else?
okay, that's we're done. All right,
I'm
to everyone,
sorry. I'm sorry, cut everyone.
keep practicing, stay hydrated, and we will see you in the next weird episode of First to Worst. Later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.